guys? Welcome to the Gooners Global Podcast match reaction. This is United versus Arsenal at Old Trafford. And today was a performance that I'm not sure how to feel about. And on today's co-host, on today's conversation, I have my buddy, my friend. I call him J Mama. Spin around, girl.
That's
Jamie. Welcome, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And I think we have
I'm
TP
sure,
joining
man.
us shortly. So we're gonna
I'm
start
here, I'm
right
here.
about
Can you guys
now.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, TP, but actually we can't see you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my video. My phone was better, man.
Okay, we can try your phone for in the interim until we figure out your laptop.
Uh,
All right, but we are live now. Okay, we can see you now, TP.
oh, it's good. It's good.
Today we had a massive game, the biggest game of the weekend. And personally, I'm not sure how to feel about it. Before now, I was talking to you, Jamie, and you had some positive things to share. It
Yeah,
wasn't so positive on my end, so I'm gonna have to start with the positive. So let's hear from you, man. What do you think about this game? What was your thought?
yeah. First of all, thank you for having me, Diego. And today was just a roller coaster. From refereeing decisions
Mm,
today. I think first of all, the referee let the game flow. I think he was trying to bring back that old at Manchester United, Arsenal, kind of
Rival.
rival play,
Mm-hmm.
and it was fun. It was fun, and also from a defensive perspective, Arsenal played really, really, really great today,
you
playing out
think
from the,
so?
yes, from a defensive point of view. Playing
Mm,
out from the back wasn't so great. I mean, everybody know this is Old Trafford. First game of the season. We've been in this position before, and what happened? We lost 8-2. So remembering that, and also everything going on with Arsenal at the point, the new signings, throwing out Victor Gyökeres out there, first game of the season, Old Trafford with the crowd, 70 something thousand people roaring. I mean, it was a great result for Arsenal, and I think defensively we held our ground today. Victor Gyökeres didn't have that much of a great outing, but who would? I mean, if you have defenders like the lead and Lenny Euro grabbing, poking you all the time, they they put out one of the best defensive displays I've ever seen from Manchester United today on Victor Gyökeres. But he held his ground. I think also our wingers did not actually play great football today. You know, Most especially I'll single out Bukayo Saka because a lot of balls went to him and he couldn't create nothing. He couldn't drive the ball forward.
mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that Lenny Euro and the lead was taken out of the game because they were marking closely, marking Victor Gyökeres closely and all. So, um, yeah,
Ultimately,
Saka had a horrible performance today, one on one. He
mm-hmm.
couldn't even drive the ball, try to beat Patrick Dogu. Martinelli was being Martinelli today. His
Mm-hmm.
finishing was quite poor as well.
Your
Defensively,
all-time favorite.
I mean, he's my favorite, and I've defended him all this while, But defensively, he did not provide enough coverage for Calafiori,
Mm.
leading to that yellow card. I think Martinelli should have been the player there, providing a defensive coverage for Ricardo Calafiori. He failed to do that on numerous occasions, and also the way I watched the game, the system we are trying to implement in our gameplay, is we are trying to play a direct kind of football. We are playing to Victor Gyökeres, and it almost cost us today, but it cost us possession wise,
Mm-hmm.
and it cost us, the way we integrate our wingers into the game. It cost us a lot today. But then again, we've played well in Old Trafford and in other games, and we've come out with zero results. I'm going to take playing like this and coming out with 3 points against playing beautiful football and not coming out with 3 points. So
I
that's it.
mean, well. I see where you're coming from. But the last time we played at Old Trafford, it was a 1-1 draw. I think we that was the equalizing goal by Declan Rice.
Yes,
And then before
we were
then we
outplayed.
had
We were outplayed.
we were
Both halves.
outplayed.
Mhm.
Was it not the game that they had a red card? Or was that the FA
No, no,
Cup?
no, no. That was it. That was the FA Cup. But the
That was the
last
FA
league
Cup.
game we played in
Okay.
Old Trafford, we were outplayed both halves. Declan
And
had a brilliant strike, and that was it. We
And
we
then the
got out
game
with a point.
before, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
one of the last games of the season, Harvard scored the only goal, even at their worst. So I
Yes.
was certain that today was not going to be a walkover. Even in my match
Mhm.
preview yesterday, I was telling the guys that when they were predicting 3-1 and 2-0, I was like, I see a 1-0 draw. And when I spoke to you before now, I said, you were convinced that we're going to lose the game. And I'm like, no, it's not going to be that.
Yeah.
We're not going to be that terrible. But I expected us to play better. But before I delve into my own personal thought, I'd like to hear what TP had to say. I think TP predicted a 3-2. I'm not sure. Was that your prediction before the game,
No, my
TP?
prediction was 2-0.
Oh, 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
How
I
do
fell
you
short
feel
by
with
one.
that one goal lead?
Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I'm satisfied with the end result. A win is a win,
Madrid can cost
regardless
you,
of how
huh?
we win. Yeah. So with the end result, I'm really satisfied. But with the way we played, I'm dissatisfied. So these are the few reasons, right? We didn't have the chance. We usually
Mm-hmm.
hold the ball
Mm-hmm.
every single game. The
Mm-hmm.
possession was down. We only had. I'm looking at the stats here, pulling it up here in a few minutes.
They
So
had 22 goals, 22 shots on target, 22
yeah, they had
shots
22 shots on
and
target.
about
We
13
only
on
had
target or something,
9. We had 9
9.
ball
Yeah.
possession, which is
Like
and
3 on
strange.
target.
and 3 on
39,
target.
39
Mm-hmm.
percent,
Mm-hmm.
39% possession, right? That's unlike Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the reason why I would take this result, right? And this possession. If you look back to 2007 when we played Man U, they beat us
Mm-hmm.
3-1. We had 75% possession. We had 86% sorry, 75% possession, 32 shots, 33 shots, 16 shots on target. Man
And
U
we
only
lost
had
the game.
4, and they won
Hmm.
us 3-1. So I'm really satisfied with the number we have today. But the way we played, I don't think going forward, that should be the way forward with this team. So I think we have to get our act together. And for people criticizing Jokeris, I don't think he was getting the ball enough. He had no shot on target. They were not delivering. Even to Saka, they were not delivering the ball to Saka. And another thing I would say is Odegaard was terrible today. Odegaard was really terrible today.
Mm-mm.
I think he needs to pick.
I beg to
He,
differ.
why would he
Odegaard,
do it?
you know why? You know why? Sorry to cut you short, but
Yeah,
you know why I beg to differ in this case. So if you watch our gameplay today, and even if you had seen the preseason game against Atletico Bilbao, right? We are
right.
trying to play in this new system, in a system whereas no more side passes, no too much side passes,
Yeah,
play
I
the
think we did
ball
that enough.
forward, break the line. So passing the ball to Saka 200 times in a game, it doesn't help. We've seen what he can do in the wing. We've seen how he can take on defenders. We've seen how he can put crosses, in dangerous places, right? But then again, we weren't getting enough results. It couldn't get us over the line to be able to win major trophies last season, right? So now we are trying to play something different. Let me use the Atletico Bilbao game as an example. I think it was Martinelli from the left wing crossed the ball, and it
Okay,
ricocheted. He came out to Bukayo Saka, right? Bukayo
right.
Saka sent the ball to the Spaniard, to Zubimendi. If it was Thomas Partey, he would have passed the ball back to Bukayo Saka for Saka to cross the ball. But it was a one-time whip. Boom, what happened? It was a goal. So Arteta has brought in a new system. The boys are going to get used to it. We are going to see exciting football moving forward. First game of the season, away to Old Trafford, we tried to implement that system. It did not work. It cost us possession wise, right? Arsenal, I don't think Arsenal have a problem taking possession in every game because we have the players that can do it. We have the goalkeeper that can play out from the back. We have excellent defenders that can pass the ball. We can hold the ball from the back and get it to our midfielders and our wingers, right? We don't have a problem doing that. They did it today. Their goalkeeper, Baindare, or whatever they call him, right? He played an excellent ball
No, he
today.
did. He did.
And if you had watched him closely today, he was always trying to draw out attackers before he passes the ball in the middle and they look for someone on the right wing or on the left wing to pass the ball and drive the ball forward, right? It worked for them time and time over again today. But then again,
Yeah.
like I said, this is a new system and the boys are going to get better at it. Odegaard tried to play the ball. Remember, if he was Martin Odegaard of the past, the next pass he will look for is to Bukayo Saka.
I mean, that was the instruction Arteta gave him.
So
That was the instruction Arteta gave him.
Yeah, so I hear your argument, and there's a lot of things I want to say. I just don't even know where to start from. Couple of things. For me, it was an atrocious performance. Now I'm trying to marry it to there's a new system Arteta is trying to implement, and I'm wondering what new system. The game I watched against Bilbao, it was a different game to what I saw today. Obviously, because we had more of the possession, we controlled the midfield, we controlled the game. So they let us play what they wanted to play. You cannot go to Old Trafford knowing that you're not going to have as equal possession as you had the last game and try to implement that same. There are different tactics for different games. And my expectation is that you move the ball faster to the wings and cross immediately like you would do last season. Just that you do it a bit faster, a bit more quicker decision making, controlling your midfield passing. The first half was, I wasn't sure I could count 5 complete passes. Tell me did you see any 5 complete passes everybody was losing the ball. Shocking performance from Saliba in the first half, losing the ball, careless tackles. 23 minutes, you had what's his name? David Raya trying to dribble.
Old Trafford. That's what.
Why are you trying to dribble? Why are you trying to dribble in your 18-yard box?
You're mute, CP. You're mute.
Let me say something. If we play like this with Liverpool, we are done.
If we played like this with Crystal Palace,
if we played like this,
had played like this with Nottingham Forest, we will concede. Did you see the shots from Dogu? Did you see the miss from Cunha? You understand? Did you see the header from Mbeumo? That would have been Mateta's easy peasy. Like it would have been.
Diego. But we keep saying this, right? This is what Old Trafford brings. Man U cannot replicate this performance away in any ground in the EPL. They cannot. I can stake my life on this. Man U cannot replicate this performance on an away ground in the EPL. This is what Old Trafford brings. First game of the season.
Villarreal in our ground, and we lost carelessly. And that was the home ground.
Remember how PSG felt in the Champions League playing at Old Trafford. This was exactly what happened. Marcus Rashford turned into prime Ronaldo de Lima all of a sudden.
What game are you talking about?
Against PSG in the Champions League, if you could remember a couple of years ago, they beat PSG.
That's Aston Villa versus PSG, or was it Man U?
I'm talking about Manchester United.
Okay.
Rashford scored 3 goals in both ties, home and away. This was in the quarterfinals, Champions League. I think it was 2000 and is it 2019 or 2020, something like that. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Rashford has been an amazing player. It just didn't work out.
We can go to Anfield with this kind of performance.
No.
Brothers, get me a result.
No.
Get
we are not.
If
we
as
are trying
long
to
as
win the damn
we
league,
come
brother,
out,
and you're telling me that this result is convincing enough for you to go and win.
But we played worse.
And win Liverpool and beat Manchester City.
But we played worse 2 years ago in Anfield. You remember? We were 2 goals up.
In Anfield, we
were
didn't lose
2
that
goals
game.
up.
We didn't lose that game.
We won the game. That's what I'm saying at Anfield. But we played
that's
horribly.
That's Liverpool. We're talking about a dilapidated Manchester United with a front three that is not even.
No, they're not.
That does not understand themselves yet.
No, they're not. They played great. In case you wondered,
they played great, but they're still terrible with their
finishing. Wasn't clinical.
The finishing is terrible. And I'm telling you, with a better team, we would have lost this game.
We had better defense.
Liverpool play like this.
We had better defense today.
Our defense today.
Our defense today, especially in the second half, was amazing. Kudos. See, the only 2 players that can come out with their head and shoulders held high is Zubimendi and Gabriel Magalhaes.
And again, squad depth cost them. Mbuemo and Cunha were tired once from the 65th minute of the game. They were tired. They were done. If they had someone up to that level, if they had someone on that level, right, that could replace either Mbuemo or Cunha, they would have brought him in. What did they do? They brought in Harry Maguire, for Christ's sakes. You are chasing the game and you are bringing in Harry Maguire. Come on, man.
But Harry Maguire is good offensively.
If we were chasing if he's good offensively, why didn't he start the game? If we were chasing a goal, right? You can't take out Saka to bring in Jurriel Timber. It's not done. Rather, you take out Jurriel Timber.
Who else can they bring? Who else can they bring?
That's what I'm saying. I said squad depth cost them.
Yeah.
Squad depth cost them in this game.
Wait. Objection. I think it was done. I think, what's the use? Why are you playing Amad Diallo as a wing back? Did you see the threat he caused immediately he came in that second half?
Oh,
he created more chances.
And he blocked a goal. He blocked Mbuemo's goal. Mbuemo should have had a shot. And
That's what I'm saying.
Mbuemo should have had a shot on goal. And he blocked that shot.
But did you guys notice what Man U was doing? That left-hand side, they were giving the ball to the winger.
Yeah.
Because
it was causing problems.
Yes. Once they found out Calafiori got that yellow card, they kept passing that ball there so he could get a red card. But Arteta was smart enough to bring in.
Now look at this. They have Zexi on the bench. They left him on the bench. He didn't play.
Can you
they had two
yeah, we can hear you. Change your name.
Players.
You have my name on there, bro.
What's up?
You have my name on your screen.
Two Diagos.
Yeah, I hear you guys.
But you have my name on your screen, brother.
So they have only two attacking players, Benjamin Sesko and Zexi on the bench. They brought in Sesko and they left Zexi on the bench. And what did they do? They went to Harry Maguire. Are you telling me that offensively, Harry Maguire is now better than Zexi?
No.
Exactly. So I believe, look at our bench. Our bench is terrifying. We have Merino. We have Madueke. We have Nwaneri. We have Trossard. We have Kai Havertz. I've not even mentioned defenders. These are like 5 attacking players we have on the bench that can change the game at any point.
The ones that came in, we had 5 substitutions. What did they do differently?
We were trying to manage the game. We were up 1-0. We were trying to manage the game at the point.
If we had conceded...
If you were a coach, what would you do? Calafiori is on a yellow card.
No.
Ben White was being overrun at that point.
He was getting tired because of his too much overlapping, which is understandable. But I do not think Arteta was trying to manage.
Did you see what Timber did in this game? Change the game.
Oh, he came in. He was massive. He was massive. But I do not agree that we tried to manage the game from the onset.
And
from the 60th minute, we wanted to score a second goal. But when we got to the later part of the game, it was obvious that we had to manage because they were pressing, they were going at us at the wing. It was Ahmad and Mbuemo combining together, which begs the question, why are you playing Ahmad as a wing back? I felt like that guy would have been a better threat than Mbuemo if he had started as a wing forward. Why would you
put Ahmad and bench Mbuemo?
But that's the thing. Do you not think that he's a better finisher than Mbuemo?
If you had taken Mbuemo off that game to play Ahmad in that wing, Ahmad would have been bullied by Lewis Kelly. Easy.
Big time.
Easy.
Big time.
No, but he's tricky and he's fast, and you know
Lewis Kelly
prone to mistakes as well. So
but
he's really prone to mistakes. So I mean, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. This game does not fool me with so much confidence.
No, Diago, you have to look at it this way. This is just the first game. They're trying to gel. So this first game, I'm not really going to judge them on that. When we start playing those small teams, that's when we can judge them.
So you're gonna say we shouldn't judge Arsenal in the next 6 games. That's what you're saying.
No.
Not in the next 6 games.
Trying to adjust. Everybody's still trying to figure out. Look at Chelsea.
How many people is trying to adjust? 2 players. Gyökeres and Zubimendi.
No,
Zubimendi
no,
already there.
No. You need to understand this, right? The system to play Gyökeres leaves us exposed.
Yes.
Right? So we are playing to Gyökeres. We are playing to him. And it's leaving us exposed. That's why Martinelli could not give any defensive coverage to Calafiori today. It happens on numerous
I don't
occasions.
understand what system are you guys talking about. What I saw today was Gyökeres dropping in like our.
Listen.
No, wait. Let me make this point. Let me make this point so I understand what you guys are saying. You said that we're trying to play to Gyökeres' strength. I do not understand what that strength is because from what I saw today, I saw somebody dropping deep to link up play and then move forward. Just link up play, move forward, wait for crosses. Was there something that he could have done differently? What could Havertz have done differently than what Gyökeres was doing? I felt like it was the same template. I don't see anything different. But I'm open to.
So you remember last season, the ball was always going to Saka.
To the right.
Did you notice Saka didn't really touch the ball today? Do you know when he started touching the ball? When Gyökeres came out. He started passing it to him. Trust me.
Because we had no possession.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Yes.
Now, and also the double pivot, Zubimendi and Declan Rice as well. The double pivot. Now, Diego, if you remember our gameplay, it was very obvious. At some point, teams, right, they could read our gameplay. From Raya, our defenders, they pass the ball back, they draw you out, right? They draw out two attackers, right? They pass the ball, get a decent possession, then they move the ball forward. They don't even move it forward towards the middle. They move it forward via the sides. It's either Partey drives and passes to Saka or Merino, Declan Rice passes to Martinelli, one of those, right? But today, it wasn't happening like that. Everybody was playing to Victor Gyökeres. It's a new style of play. If you understand this and if you understand what Arteta is trying to do, brother, it is excellent. But I think these players, they are going to have a hang of it as the season goes forward. In the Champions League, it's going to be a different ball game. It's going to be a different ball game.
It's going to be a different ball game because obviously we're playing teams that leaves us with the ball and leaves us with possession. So
exactly. It's going to be a different ball game. That's why in the Champions League, you see Gyökeres scoring hat-tricks. And all whatnot. But let's see. The next couple of games, if it's not working,
it's going to be a problem.
It's going to be exactly. If everybody understand where they are meant to be, how they try to attack, you could see the passes from Martin Odegaard in the first half. Those misplaced passes. In a million years, Martin Odegaard cannot pass the ball like that. He will either drive in through two defenders and Saka will run in and pick up the ball. But no. He was trying to look for that side run from Victor Gyökeres. Twice it happened and we lost possession and it almost cost us. Let them keep doing it. I'm sure by the next game and by the time we play FA Cup, Carling Cup, whatever, they will have a hang of it.
I still maintain that I didn't see anything at all that really impressed me. But like you said, it's the first game of the season and at Old Trafford, a very tough ground to go. I don't know. We're going to watch tomorrow's game, Leeds versus Everton, and we're going to pick a thing or two and see what we can do differently against them next weekend. And hopefully we just, grow in confidence and grow in the way we play.
Right.
Ultimately, I'm satisfied. Well, I won't say I'm satisfied, but I'm thankful for the win. A 3-point win at Old Trafford. It's a great achievement. So
yeah.
A win is a win, like you said, TP.
Yeah, a win is a win, man.
We're looking forward. Next game. Any final thoughts before we close? TP.
For me, I would say I'm pleased with the results, not pleased with the performance. But like I said earlier on, I think this is just the beginning. Once we click, it's a wrap. If we played like this, let's say Leeds was the first team of the season, I might be a bit angry. But because it's Manchester United, I think I'm satisfied. I'm fully satisfied. So that's it for me.
Mr. J, final thoughts.
So, quick one. I remember when after the game, I'll go online and I'll, try and go to Arsenal website and look at what people, comments and all whatnot, right? And I'll see a lot of them haters. They always come online and say, maybe we lost the game. Obviously, they'll say, let's clap for Arsenal for playing well. I mean, Now today is a different ball game. We didn't play well, but we got the 3 points. So I don't know what the reaction is going to be. the reaction now is going to be, Man U played an excellent game. Buemo, Cunha played an excellent game, but they lost. I'd rather take the 3 points, like TP said, anytime,
Yes.
any day. Putting a
Yeah.
bad performance like this at Old Trafford, at Anfield, at the Bernabeu, at Nou Camp, just get the 3 points. That's all.
Well, I agree with you guys. At the end of the day, what matters is the 3 point. It's a long road. The transfer market is still open. Who knows? We might, strengthen the attack by getting a left winger. It's not
So
looking likely right now.
this is what I think. I think we are done in the market, but I think if something
I
good
think so
comes
too.
up, they will go for it. But I don't think they're actively looking.
So you're telling me that if Zinchenko leaves and if Trossard leaves, that we're still down in the market?
Yes, because let me tell you why. I explained this before. Madueke, they bought him as a left winger,
looks like
not
that.
to battle Saka. Trust me,
Right.
they bought him as a left winger.
And
But
I don't
think
see the
his
sense in
preferred
that.
position, his best position is behind Saka. Honestly, for my opinion.
Obviously.
Yeah. But Teta want to just put him on that left wing.
The decision to me is really shocking. It's really shocking. As Ateta has made some decisions that are very
But we
questionable.
have. Let me chip
You
this
have
in
depth.
before we call it a day, right? We have a left winger in Reece Nelson. If he leaves, I believe we'll get a replacement.
I don't even want
I
him to
think
do that.
he's
Guy is
set-
better than all of them. Better than Martinelli.
Exactly.
Better
If
than
he doesn't
Martinelli.
leave,
he
he's a
said
good
that
cover
in an
for
interview
Martinelli.
somewhere that I read that he knows he's like, he knows his onions. He's good.
Right.
But would he have the chance to start ahead of Gabriel
It's
Martinelli
not about
or
the chance.
Trossard?
It's injuries for Nelson. That's the problem. When
Right.
Nelson gets injured, he's out for the season. That's the kind of injuries he gets.
Right.
But I see him
So-
going on loan this season, by the way. I see him going back
No,
to
we need
Fulham.
to sell him. He doesn't even want a loan. He wants to be
Another
gone
loan.
or stay. From what I was
And like
reading
I said
from
in the
my source.
preview, that guy is on 100,000. So that even, gives us some room to, go for someone else.
Right.
There's really not much people in the market right now behind Rodrigo or Leo Balogun. What did I say, Leo Balogun? The guy from AC Milan, what's his name?
No, the
Rafael
AC Milan
Leao.
guy is not leaving.
Exactly.
He's not
So those are the
leaving.
two guys
He's
that
not
I
leaving.
think that can, step us up a bit. I don't see anybody in the market right now. It looks like Lookman is very keen on Inter Milan, so that's not even an option.
Lookman is good. I'll take Lookman.
He's extremely good, of course. But
But
I'm saying
Arteta is not looking at that guy.
he does not
Forget
look
it.
interested in the Premier League. He's done that with Leicester. He's done that with
because
Fulham.
he's been there before. Yeah.
And
so-
Everton.
so-
Started with Everton.
Yeah, he's done that with Everton, Fulham. So, I mean, fingers crossed. Hopefully, next game, we improve. We show our capacity and capabilities, and hopefully, Gyökeres starts to bang in those goals. So, Gyökeres and Sesko, nothing to talk about. It's their first game. They're trying to acclimatize to the system. So, we'll let them off the hook for a couple of games until they start, getting their mojo back. So. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, TP, for joining today's call. It was really, really eventful, and hopefully, we keep this rolling. So, guys, do not forget to like, love, subscribe, share,
follow,
support the boys, man. Follow, man. There is more to
trying
come
to grow
in this
this.
channel.
We're trying to grow this.
We're trying.
Yes,
we're
sir.
trying so much. So we need your support, brothers. We need your support. So this is the Global Gooners Podcast, and until next time. Ciao, and come on, you Gunners!
Let's go.